Hi, everyone. This is Brandon. We're just going to wait a few minutes for everybody to join in and Rand to join in, and we'll get this started for you. So just bear with us a couple minutes.
Today's call will begin in approximately 1 minute. Brandon, mic check, please.
You are good, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you're at. Thank you for joining us on today's continuation of the Client Creator System calls, the training calls. Today, if you remember from last week, it's a question only, a Q&A session. So we'll try to get all of your questions answered, and then we'll get back to our regular training. So it may be a shorter call, maybe a little longer call. We'll just have to see. So we'll open it up for questions now. Sorry, you'll have to type them to us in the chat area.
Yep. Before we go, I mean, you'll get them and they'll answer them. I did want to cover one thing with everybody because we're getting a lot of questions regarding the signature and information for your account. If you go into your account information, there is an options section right here, and that's where your signature that is set up for your account. When you check your signature, you click on here and it'll show you the information that is available and what your default signature is. I mean, you can have as many signatures as you want, but your default signature is going to be the very first one. So when you're looking for the email signature that goes out on your email and communication, this is where you are going to find it. So a question we get asked a lot is where to go and view and update that. This is where you go and take care of that. It's under the account options and then signature.
Okay, are you all set?
Yep, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Somebody asked me if the previous calls are available to rewatch. Yes, they are in your video library.
Yep, just go to your main menu. If you scroll down, you'll see video library. And the video library has all these types of videos on it, how to use and what you're looking for from previous calls is going to be in the Zoom. Click on Zoom and it'll bring up the last 3 calls that we had. You know, the setup one, the very first one, our account and CRM part 1, and this is last week's was the CRM part 2.
Okay, next question. I've received 2 leads. Are they being vetted first? Because neither seemed like they actually are looking.
I'm not sure what you mean by vetted, but we do have a 2-step verification process that goes through the lead capture pages. So when they enter their information, they'll go through a 2-step verification. So just similar to a lead capture page or something you might fill out when you put your information in, we're going to text or email a code for them to put in their to validate their information. And if they put that code in successfully, they're considered verified because they verified their contact information. So, yep, I mean, if they're clicking on your lead capture page and filling out the information, then they, they're putting that information in. It's not put in there any other way.
Okay, next question. Where are the leads coming from? How can we see them? See, that's an odd question, actually, but go ahead, Brandon.
The client managers, where you're going to see them. So all of your clients will be listed in your client manager, which is located here. And the source of the lead will be listed on the details of the lead. You'll see here the source that'll tell you what lead capture page is being brought in. But again, as from our CRM training, if you click on the view, that'll pull up all of the details of the client lead and give you the information that they filled out when they filled out the information. You'll see here the source. This will tell you the lead capture page that it came in on, the area that they're listed in, looking for, but other information that they're looking for. So all that's provided in the CRM and in your details.
Okay, next it says, no, where are the leads coming from? How can we see them? Did I just ask that?
You did, yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and how can we get a standalone website for expires? Maybe you could show them that.
So we do have expired listing lead capture pages. So if you go into your select website manager, you can go on options and then create a new website. And you'll see one of these is expired listing. You can select that and it'll create a expired listing lead capture page. However, easier ways, if you want to add that to your system, just email our team at support@clientgreeter.com and we will not only create the lead capture page listing, we'll make sure that it gets added to your marketing as well if you want to work with expireds.
Okay. When and where will all the websites in the website manager be posted? They're already there. Again? It says when and where will all the websites in website manager be posted?
All of the websites that are in your website manager are already active in your system, and our team set those up to use for your real estate marketing. So they should be listed and active there currently.
Can you just show them real quick on the website manager?
Yeah, click on website manager right here, and it'll bring you to all of your lead capture pages that are in your system.
Those are your active lead capture websites.
Correct.
Okay. So, and all of you should have those, and maybe some of you some additional ones if you ask for special lead capture websites.
Yeah, typically you're going to have between 10 to 15 lead capture pages. If you have listings that we've added, then you'll have more than that.
And you can add as many more as you want simply by going to our template category there, or library, and selecting any one of the templates that we have. So I've got over 100, just so you know. Not that you'll ever need 100, but I do a lot of marketing. Okay, let me move on here. No one answers my leads. Boy, I'll go ahead and take this. That is so common because they really don't want to talk to us. That's why you let the communications, the email communications, that system do the work for you, develop the relationship with them for you, because those emails are short, relevant, to the point, educational, and conversational. And that's why they develop a relationship with these people. They're hard to get to call back. If you're going to call them by phone, then what I suggest is that you're not going to get through to them. They're not going to answer it. They're going to make you go to voicemail, which is fine. But offer them something compelling. Okay? Like I noticed you stopped by and got a home evaluation, an estimate of your home's value. I'd like to suggest that we will do a free, with no obligation, total market overview, which means a trip to the house for me, but for you, it's a totally free service. Then we can get a more accurate opinion of value, or an accurate assessment of what the current market value is. Because online, that's really an estimate, so that you can get a quick idea, and they're fairly accurate. But the most accurate way is for us to do a total market overview. Thank you so much. Leave your name and so on. Okay. If it's for buyers, you tell them, you've got 3 properties that you think they're going to want to hear about because they're excellent values. And if they're interested, you just tease them, if you will, but have the information available to you. Okay, you want to add anything to that? Brandon?
Nope, that's definitely your expertise. So I would definitely heed that advice for sure.
Okay, when and where? No one answers my leads. Or an expired capture page, please. I think we already went over that.
Yeah, we just did.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. Thank you. Okay. Have received a few leads, none with phone numbers. Okay, it should have already looked up phone numbers for you uh, in your client. What do you call that page?
The client
Where,
manager.
yeah, but it's the one that shows all the detailed information.
Yeah, client detail page. If they filled out their information, so in a lead capture page, one of the two is required. So they're either going to put a phone number and or email or both, but only one is required. So we want one form of communication to be, to be, at least be filled out so that you have that. And based upon the information that they enter in, we can have that lookup process and then generate the phone or the email. Additional email addresses and contact information.
Okay, if we don't get many clicks, does the balance get carried over to the next month?
Marketing budget typically will get carried over if there is marketing budget left. Most of the time, it is going to be used up placing your ads through the month. I'll be honest with you, most of the time, the ads marketing budget will run out prior to the month end, depending on what type of marketing budget you have. If you have $100 a month, typically that's about $25 per week. With those ads running, you're going to use up your marketing budget probably, by the third or fourth week, and definitely by the fourth week. But if there is marketing budget left, it is obviously carried over and accumulated in your marketing budget.
Okay, I received 3 leads last week, in the last week of June, but nothing since. Is this normal?
I wouldn't say that it's normal, but it does take consistency on that. I mean, if you're getting 3 leads in the first 30 days, that is excellent, to be quite honest with you. And again, depending on your marketing budget, because obviously the more your ads are in rotation, the more placement that they get, the more consistency you have is what's going to generate more and more leads. Typically it takes the average consumer 2 or 3 times of seeing an ad or something post up in their social media feed before they'll engage. I know that's the case for me. I mean, I'll see something that I'm interested in, and I may not click on it the first time that I see the ad. It might be the second or third, and so getting that to happen within the first 30 days is definitely positive, and it will increase.
One thing I can tell you about marketing, it's not an instant event. It's an ongoing process. People have to see, normally speaking, people have to be exposed to the same message to the same group of people 8 to 10 times before they even start to become aware that you exist. So it does take time. I wish it didn't. I'm as anxious as anybody else and impatient, and I want my leads like right now. Next person says, can we create a website? I think we covered that. I'm behind schedule due to my vacation after the Orlando meeting. May I get the phone, or can you set up a call with me? Yeah, we'll need your, it's
Yeah,
Yumi
just send your
Plot.
information to support@clientcreator.com, and they'll be able to get you get you started and get you on the right path. But for that member, I would definitely go to the main menu and go to the Zoom videos, because you're going to want to go through this very first one. This is the setup. So this will get you started and get you through the setup process to get everything moving. And then our team will be able to reach out to you and get everything integrated. But if you're just getting started, make sure you go through these Zoom meetings so that you're caught up.
Okay, good idea. Okay, you said you would be posting daily. I didn't say that. We don't post daily that I know of. We post on a regular basis. It's been a month and no post. Rick also mentioned you would build and or rebuild our social media sites. Are these things true? Well, not the daily, I don't think, Brandon, huh?
Typically we post, 3 to 4 times a week. It does vary. We do fluctuate the dates and the days that we're posting, so that we do not get, flagged for any over posting. Social media relevance is key to what we're doing. As far as your social media, we do integrate all of your social media platforms as long as you added them to your Realtor setup. If you've recently added them, they do take 24 to 48 hours at least for them to get integrated with your client creator. It's just a process that the social media platforms go through for authentication. But if you're still not getting posts and you've set all that up and you don't have any messages on your account, please reach out to our support team so that they can figure out what might be holding that up.
And the Shapiro's, that was the last question from Jeffrey Shapiro, and then there's Adrian Pagano. It says, can we set up a one-on-one call? That's what I'd suggest for you, Jeffrey. Contact customer service, try to set up a one-on-one call that they can go over things with you and support. And do you want to give them that phone number? Or you want them to email?
Send them an email because we'll send them a schedule. Again, if for the setup and information like that, we can definitely get you set up with our social media and setup team, and they'll be able to send you a link so that you can schedule that in.
Okay, and the next person just says, thank you for the social media postings. So some of you aren't having any issues, and then there's a couple people that are. Okay, next, I gotta get all these little pop-ups out of the way. Man, I have a couple of leads, but not looking in my area. Why are we getting those? Well, you're getting them because when we're marketing out there in Google AdWords, you never know where all those ads are going to go. We have specific criteria that we put in there, but somebody could be visiting in that area and see your ad, and they're from out of country even, and they contact you. So there's lots of different reasons for that. We wish it didn't happen, but sometimes, and we can't control that. You want to add to that, Brandon?
No, that's exactly right. I mean, we're posting and doing so much marketing. I mean, when we're doing our target marketing, it's based on the areas and the cities that you set up. So your advertising is going towards that. And typically we'll do about a 15-mile radius around your area. So it can sometimes reach, possibly outside those. But again, we're setting up so many postings and so many social media accounts and so many lead capture pages that naturally people are going to find your information. So just by natural searches or natural integration. So it's not always a negative thing. If you can't help them or you don't have a realtor that you can forward that information to, you can reach out to them and let them know that you don't work in their area and you can remove the lead if necessary. But activity is definitely positive. And again, if it's still a little bit outside your area, that's not the norm, but they can find that naturally by internet marketing.
Okay, next question. Does the email and text campaigns process automatically, or does it need an administrative input by us? They process automatically, unless I'm speaking out of turn here, Brandon.
No, they process automatically. The only time you would need to manually add a email and text campaign is if you're adding a client manually or you're importing a client list and they're not coming through a lead capture page. So, and we do cover that in the CRM Zoom meeting. We'll show you how to add the email and text campaigns and how to modify those messages. So we want to check back on that, but yeah, they are added automatically through a lead capture page.
Thank you, Brandon. Next question. We are 2 realtors and a team. Can we have both of our phone numbers listed?
The only thing you can do, we can't have both phone numbers listed on the account. It's primarily one account and one information. So the only thing I can recommend there, and typically what people do is they'll get a joint phone number where they can both manage and or both an email that address that they both manage, or just stick with the primary and add the secondary team member so that they're received on all communications and all lead information and they have access to the system.
Okay, this is getting to be a little bit redundant, but we'll ask it anyway, since you did. Okay, where do I see my leads and how am I informed?
You're informed via text message and or email when you have a new lead, but you can see your leads in your client manager right here, client manager. Click on that and that'll show you all of your new leads in your system.
Okay. Also, where are the leads generation ads embedded? I know we discussed this at some point, but if you can offer a refresher on how and where the ads are placed.
Ads are placed across your social media platforms. So all of the social media platforms that you have will be listed there. So you can go and see where the social media are. Ads that have been placed, if you see this ad, this graphic right on here, if you click on this ad, it'll tell you the ad history and show you what has been running or what has been posted. So you can go into here and see your ad history, and that'll show you the date and the information for any ads and any marketing that has been run.
Okay, next question. I've reached out a couple of times. I still have no leads. That's unusual.
Yeah, I mean, depending on your setup and when you got started, I mean, it can take a little bit. Patience is key, but you know, it can take a little bit for leads to be generated in your market area, depending on the competition and when you got started in your marketing budget. So all of that plays a factor in how everything gets integrated. So, you know, it'd be surprised to not receive any leads within that period of time, but it's not uncommon. So, you know, just be patient with it. The marketing does take time and consistency.
Okay, next is thank you so much for my listing post. Well, you're welcome. Next, you can also help them find an agent in their area so you can get a referral fee. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sean. That's exactly right. If you get a lead from out of the area or even out of the country, contact the board of realtors in that area, ask for the name of the top agent, okay, and get their name and phone number and email address and contact them. See, I have someone might be interested in your area, and will you pay me a 30% referral fee? 30%? I don't know. That's what I charge. I don't even know what the average is anymore. If I'm charging too little, please let me know. Okay. And also, how do I add my administrator to my account?
That's done under, if you want to add, that's a team member. I guess theoretically your go to account settings right here on the main menu. And oh, I logged out. Sorry, hang on one second. You timed out for me. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. If you go to account here and go to options, and then you go down to team members. This is where you'll add team members. You'll come in here and you'll select to add a new team member, and you'll put all of their information in here so that they have access to your system. And they'll be able to manage your leads. They'll be able to manage your web lead capture pages. The only thing they'll not be able to manage is your subscription information, your realtor setup information. So they'll only be able to manage the email campaigns, the websites, and the client manager.
And you guys, there really is no other system that has so many options for you. And we've tried to make it so easy to understand, but it's still new to you. So it will take some time to get adjusted to it and to see how it, you know, fits into your business and how much time you want to spend on it. But there really isn't, there isn't any way to outgrow this business or this system. You can't outgrow it. Okay. If I have some other marketing company that does posting to my social media, how will it work once you start posting? It will not interrupt the or discontinued that other marketing business. Not sure exactly what that means down at the bottom, but we get the gist of it. Okay, will that
Yeah, correct.
interrupt?
We could, you can post, you can have multiple companies posting to your to your social media. The only thing I would check on is the amount that's being posted. Social media is funny in how they manage their account. One, the difference between our postings when we're doing it, we're actually posting to your page. We're going into your Facebook business page and posting. Similar to how you would do it if you were posting to your page. a lot of the times these other companies are doing automated postings, so they're just having an automated system just posting out, and that reflects negatively on your social media business page. So I would be cautious on that. And again, if they're doing well and you're getting exposure, then it's fine. But you don't want to have over posting. So if you're posting 2 to 3 times a day, every day for 7 days, that's too much. It's actually that's gonna reflect negatively on your social media relevance. So typically one, maybe two, per day, but every other day. It can't be every day. So yeah, there's definitely got to be um, some variations there. You definitely don't want to have too many postings to your social media.
How many people get the page? How much is your house worth?
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not either. That's why I passed it on to you.
Yeah, I mean, it all
Uh,
depends on your marketing, on people or sellers. I mean, the algorithm of Client Creator for ad placement is similar to if you've ever been searching for a product or searching for something on the internet, and then you go on a social media platform and you see that product or similar products start to show up in ads. Well, that's how our algorithm works. So if somebody's searching for a 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, home value, first time home buyer, they're going to get those ads displaying in their social media profile. And that's what generates the engagement because it's something that they're already interested in. So people who are going to get the home valuation are people who are looking to sell their home or have been looking for the value of their home. So depending on how many people are looking for that in your market area will reflect on how many people will be seeing that.
okay. Uh, is there a way to look up emails? Why don't we show them that one more time?
Sure.
I,
Yeah. If you go into your client manager, most of these are already done, but if you go into the view of any of your clients in the client manager, this should be done automatically for you. It will take this primary email address and it finds all these additional email addresses. Same as the thing as the cell phone and as well as additional cell phones. But if you want to do a manual lookup, you come up to this contact and social search, and you can process the lookup just by clicking on this. It takes probably 45 seconds to scrub the internet and see if it can find any information. And then if it does, it will automatically populate it within these client details.
and it will almost find you more email addresses that you can send to and additional phone numbers that you can try to call if you're not having any luck making contact. Okay, are you doing only Facebook ads or Google ads?
Yeah, our Google is our platform for our marketing, but those get promoted and posted across all the social media platforms. So they'll get posted and marketed to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, as well as Google and even YouTube. So utilizing Google allows us to post and market across all of those primary social media platforms.
Next, do you recommend boosting the Facebook post? Yes, I boost my post in Facebook for a new listing or for one that's sold. And then if I notice one of my posts is getting a little more activity than the others, I will boost that post as well. Do you want to add to that, Brandon?
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we promote promote listings across all of those as well. So, yep, absolutely.
Okay. And why the ads posted on Instagram are directing prospects to a link when Instagram messages for, and there's a little weird, okay. There is, let me go back. Instagram messages for ads don't support links. There is no place to click. So where is that being directed?
Yeah, when we do a Instagram post, yeah, Instagram directly doesn't do that. So we'll post that link in the actual comment section. Our first comment is typically from us, and it'll have the description or information as well as the link for the profile. But yeah, that is correct. The Instagram does not allow direct links to be posted on that. Word is that they're going to be changing and upgrading that. I actually just read information on that the beginning of July that's supposed to be a part of their upgrade rollout. in the next week or so. So I'm crossing my fingers that that's going to change very soon. That is a major complaint from Instagram for sure.
Right on. Okay, someone else said, oh, Leanna Schwartz, thank you. Next, I need you with there's these, when did all these pop-ups come into our Zoom? It's weird. I need you to create a website, please advise. Send a customer report or our customer support section, send them a message and ask them to help you create a website. Otherwise, the ways that we showed you here today should be helpful too. Brandon, anything?
Yep, absolutely. Just send. I'm not sure exactly what website you're looking for. Again, we only work with lead capture page websites. We don't create business websites for your company or anything like that. So if that's what you're looking for, we're Client Creator is not gonna be able to do that for you. But if you have a specific listing that you need created, or if you have a specific lead capture page that you want created, or a niche that you work with, you can send that to us, and we'll be able to take care of that for you.
Okay, I'm in a team, but only one person is receiving the leads. You want to tell them why?
The only thing I can think of is that you're the primary one, but if you go into your account and go back into that team members section that I just showed, when you go to add new, you got to make sure you check this that the team member receives leads. Otherwise, they're not going to receive leads. So you can go back into those team members if you're the primary account holder and make sure that that checkbox is checked.
Okay, I think that was pretty clear. Okay, just to clarify, this is a question. When we get a lead and it's verified, we can let the system do its thing and hopefully the customer will contact us at some point. At what point in your experience should someone engage or should we engage with the customer? You should, first of all, it takes 8 to 10 months, sometimes a little longer, for a seller to engage. But if you've sent them your pre-listing package, which is one of the first things that you should do for every lead, every seller lead, for every buyer lead, they should get part 1 of your buyer package. That should be the first thing that you send to them. Okay, then after that, when should you contact them? You can contact them anytime you'd like. Most of the people end up using our system. They don't even try to contact them because they usually can't get through to them, and they let the emails build the relationship, and then they communicate with them. But if you're going to communicate with them in addition to our regular communication, please make your emails, any message you send to them, short, relevant, to the point, educational, and conversational. Nothing telling them about how wonderful you are, even though you are. Let that be enough that you know that, and your family knows that. And now, of course, we all know that. Okay, next, let's move on. For the more questions that are asked, the more questions that get asked. It's kind of wild. I noticed that you post in social media had boosting ads options under it. Why? I'm not sure what they mean. Does
Yeah,
that
I
make
mean,
sense?
every post, when you go into your account as the business manager, you have the option to boost that post. We're taking care of the advertising for you. So you do not need to boost that post, but when you're logging into your own Facebook account and going in, obviously you're going to have that option to boost the post.
Okay. What are your thoughts about Mojo call prospecting? I'm not familiar with Mojo. I'm familiar with most of them. Actually, yeah, now I am familiar with Mojo. I don't know enough about them to be able to comment intelligently. Brandon?
I have no idea, Rand, what that is, so I couldn't even comment on that.
I forget the guys that started that, but um, you know, the only thing we want to make sure of is that they have all the bells and whistles and all the must-have tools that you need to not have to keep buying more pieces of your system. We tried to build everything under one system in Client Creator so that you don't have to go out and spend more money every month. Because so many realtors are spending $75 for this, $300 for that, $500 for this, $700 for that, because they're not getting everything they need in one place. Okay. I get calls all the time from people wanting to buy my home. Okay, sell it to them. No, I don't know where those are coming from. Do you, Brandon? I get the same thing. I
Yeah,
get emails and calls all the time. We want to buy your home. They may buy it, but it will be at a wholesale price. So ignore them or tell them to leave you alone. Okay. I meant how people can get that page. I sent it to you. Do it for me. I meant, let me read it again. I meant how many people can get that page. I send it to, or you do it for me. I'm not sure what they mean.
yeah.
Oh, that's a BWC 2023 to everyone.
Yeah.
You've made a clarification there on something.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Rand. I'm not sure.
Okay, it says I meant how many people can get that page. I send it to, or you do it for me. I don't know what that is. Next question. If I don't have an email, just address and name. And
Yeah, if they have an address and a name, then do a phone lookup, then do that lookup. It will try to match a phone number to the an email address to that address. But I believe, Rand, there's a way to market to them even if you just have an address, correct?
yeah, sure, snail mail. And it's working incredibly well these days. I use snail mail all the time. If you're going to snail mail, hand address the envelope and put a live stamp on it. Okay. You can use a return address sticker label, but the main address to the person needs to be in your own handwriting and a live stamp. That way it will get opened. Okay. Thanks, Leanna. All right, next questions. Holy cow. I paid $50 to boost the ads, but there is no link to click on the postings on my social media. How are the leads getting to me? Not sure. I'm not sure I
Yeah,
understand
there's
that
always
one.
a link. There's always a link on all of the ads, whether it's actually embedded in the ad itself or below the ad listing or in the body of the text. So one where an ad can't be placed without an actual link to a website. So it will be it will be there.
Okay, I need phone assistance. How do I make an appointment to get phone one-on-one attention? I'm super frustrated with the system because I can only ask questions by email. And no, we'll set up a one-on-one call. We've got a few people that do that. Right, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, if the first thing to do is we need to find out what you need help with so we can make sure that the right department is asking. If you need help with social media, we set you up with a one-on-one there. If you need help with setup, we set you up with one-on-one there. So yeah, send a support ticket in and request I mean, we're going to try to help you obviously online, but if you're requesting a one-on-one, let us know what it is you need help with so that we can make sure that the right department and the right person is scheduling with you.
Okay, we're going to try to get as many of these as we can. I need a home to buy list post. I had a home to buy list post that was advertising homes in an area that were 7 hours from me, not my local area. Any way to fix that?
Again, I think that relates back to the market area. I mean, our marketing area and postings only are based on the areas that you set up in your realtor setup. So double check to go into your realtor setup and go into the real estate information and make sure that the top cities and the market area that you're working with is correct in there. Because that's the only thing that our team uses. So if your area is a little too far out of what you want, 7 hours seems wrong, but I mean, I'm not sure how that would be 7. I mean, sometimes they're an hour outside their market area. That might be around 40 miles, maybe or so, outside the market area. But that's
And
typically what we get.
forgive me if I'm wrong here, Brandon, but if they have a home buying list that they sent out, wouldn't they have to produce that themselves? And they put the homes on there?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but the terminology. I mean, If they have a home that's for sale that they want to list, they can send that to us and we can create a listing lead capture page for that listing for sure.
Okay. So basically, Instagram ads are not working right now? That's the
Uh,
next question.
no, not at all. The Instagram ads are working, but again, referring to the link in the primary post, we have to actually put the link in a comment section, which is right underneath of the post, which shows up on the ad. So instead of it being all one nice clumped ad, it shows up with the post and then the comment section, which is listing the details of the link right underneath of it.
Okay, here's a good question. With those lead capture websites, is there a way to link them to our business website? You want to show that real quickly? It's going to be on our next call that we go through it in detail. But you want to
Yeah,
show them?
sure. Absolutely. So you go into your website manager and you can pick on any lead capture page that you want to redirect to your listing. So you can go into select any of these. And again, this is going to be might be a lot for everybody, but if you click on options, website redirect, you can do a website and you put the website redirect right in there. And that will redirect the lead capture page after they engage to any website that you wish. And if you have to put your website in there, you can do that.
Okay. Can you show them real quick? You know, where they can hook it up to connect it to their website, whatever website they have. I
Isn't
was
that one?
reading through the questions. Did you just do that?
I did.
You know where they pick the icon and all? Did you already do all that?
No, that's the embedding. I don't want to get into the embedding yet. I'll do that next on the next Zoom call because there's a process to go through for the lead capture pages. I don't want
Okay, I know it
to.
would be a few minutes.
Yeah.
That's why you took me by surprise when I came back to you. Okay, we just can do a couple more questions. Boy, there's a lot of questions in here. Any questions that are unanswered, please let us know and we'll get the answers to you, okay? Where we haven't, okay, last question then. The links in the ads on my Facebook page is directing clients to my home magazine publications and not to my lead capture page. How can we change that?
If the links on your Facebook page, I don't know why nothing we're posting probably goes to that website. I mean, all
We
of the
wouldn't even
links
know
that,
what it.
yeah, we would know what that is. So that may not be us that's posting that. You might want to check on the source of that, but all of the postings that we're doing is going to be on your the lead capture pages for client create.
Somebody asked if we can, I know I said that was the last question, but do you have a website available to sell your house quick for cash? We don't, you can use one of our templates or make a request through our customer service and they'll create it for you. Okay, any closing words for you, Brandon?
Nope, not at all. But yeah, if they have anything that didn't get answered, just send a support ticket to support@clientcreator.com and we'll be happy to help you in any way we can.
Yeah, now next week, it will be a bye week, which means that there won't be a call next week, but the following week, same time, same place, we will have our next call. And again, don't worry about these calls drying up. They're not going to. We continue until everyone's got it. Okay, let me sign up morning coffee. All right, I keep trying to. Okay, let me do one more quick question before we go. See if I can get it back here. Can we do the sign up Monday morning coffee page offered to everyone with a mug?
Yeah, to go to, I guess we're assuming how to sign up for the activate the Monday morning coffee. You're right on your dashboard on your main menu here. Just scroll down to this Monday morning coffee, hit select, and then I'm already activated, but if it's not activated, you'll see activate Monday morning coffee and you'll see it listed there. So you just click on that activate Monday morning coffee and then you're be up and running. Monday morning coffee gets added to your system Friday morning, every Friday morning. So you have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to review it, edit it, and change it however you like. And then it goes out to all of your clients in your CRM on first thing Monday morning.
So if you want to do like a contest kind of thing and offer everyone a mug that responds or something of that, and I may not quite understand exactly what you're saying, but you just put a link in there and that'll be fine. Okay. And I hate to keep doing this, Brandon. There's no activation button on my dashboard.
You possibly already activated it, but if you're not seeing an activation, send the support ticket to client creator or to support a client creator, and they'll look at your account and see why it's not showing an activation on your account to make sure that it's not already activated.
And these were all great questions, you guys. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. There got to be so many. I think we've had 80 questions altogether. So we did our very best to get as many of them answered, but we don't want to frustrate you. Send in a support ticket. We'll get your questions answered as quickly as we possibly can. We have a pretty large staff so that we can service all of you. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.